Hello, fellow teachers, homeschool moms, or even homeschool dads. This is LaWanda Shields again with 2 Cute Classrooms, and today we'll be talking about a trip to the veterinarian. This is a part of my teachable moments because I believe every moment should be a teachable moment. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're a parent or whether you are a teacher, you can use a trip to the vet as a learning experience. And if you're in the classroom and you're not taking your students to the vet, if that's not on your schedule, you can either schedule a veterinarian to come back and talk to your students, or if you just want to have them read books and talk about pet care, this is all awesome. So let's talk about some things that we can do. Number one, you can discuss responsibility, because if you have a pet, whether you're a fur mama or whatever type of pet owner you are, we all know pets take a lot of care and they require a lot of responsibility. You have to make sure your pet is being fed. You have to make sure your pet has water, or whatever it is that your pet needs. You have to ensure that they have it. You got to make sure that they're healthy. So when you're talking about a trip to the vet, or you're talking about veterinarian care, this is a topic that you can discuss with your students. Another thing that you can discuss with your students is parasites. You might want to talk about the different parasites that can affect your pet, or whatever things like, and all of them aren't parasites, or things like ticks and fleas. I'm a fur mama, so that's where I'm going. Tapeworms, heartworms, or whatever it may. Another thing that you can talk about with your kids or your students when you talk about a trip to the vet is life cycles. You can talk about the life cycle of your pet or other pets, or all these other things that can be introduced with life cycles. You can also introduce the topic of community helpers, because we know our vet is a community helper. He or she helps provide for the well-being of our little sweet babies. And I know I'm always calling my vet, and I probably get on his nerve. But anyway, our local vets are to me superheroes, because they take care of our babies and they make sure they're healthy. So you can talk about community helpers. As you know, I am a reading teacher. I'm an English major. One of the things I love is writing, and so you can also turn a trip to the vet into a writing activity. You can talk about basically the different things that go on at the vet office. You can have them write a narrative. They can start at the beginning of their story, telling about what happened when they took the trip to the vet, what caused them to take the trip to the vet, go through the whole 9 yards, what all happened at the vet. Make sure you have your beginning, your middle, and your ending. All that could be your narrative. You can have them do some creative writing where they make up a story about a trip to the vet. You can have them also do expository writing where they explain about maybe vaccinations or something that happens at the veterinary office. They might be explaining what it takes or what level of education you have to have in order to be a veterinarian. So those are all ways that you can incorporate writing into your trip to the vet. So again, this was Miss Shields with 2 Cute Classrooms, talking about teachable moments, things you can do with your kids or your students when you take a trip to the vet, or you just talking about community helpers. You're talking about a veterinarian. See you in the next video.